Ship tours are fun, but they crowd that, and then you have to go to the gift shop. Good morning, everybody. Boy, it is early. It's like 6:30 in the morning. Our ship docks at 7, and we have to be all aboard by 1:30. Woo! Today we're going to the Spice Island of Grenada. It's famous for spices. It's the nutmeg capital of the world. They grow cocoa. Let's see. It's a nutmeg, cinnamon. It's all kinds of stuff. All kinds of spices. So we're gonna go today and check it out. Right now. One of the cool things about Princess is they give you room service for free. And so this morning, or actually last night, on our phone, we were able to order room service to be delivered at 6:30 to us, and just knocked on the door, just gave it to us. Nothing really fancy. It gives you, got coffee with cream, got 2 cups for coffee, and then we ordered 4 of these bacon, egg, and cheese croissants for us to eat, and I ordered a banana as well. So, also orange juice, which is usually freshly squeezed. It tastes fresh. So I'm not sure they squeeze it in the back or what, but it's still pretty good. For those of you that have been following us for a while, you know that we usually don't do ship organized tours. We usually go things on our own. But in this case, today we actually did buy a ship tour, and let's see, what's it called? It's called Spice Garden, Wester Hall Distillery, and Rum Tasting. So there's actually 3 different things we're going to stop at. All places you can purchase things, of course. But we really love spices, and so we like cooking with them. So what a better way to experience the island of Grenada than their spices and take some home with us too, and give some away as gifts. We also like rum too. Rums are one of our favorite things to drink with, and like rum and coke, all good stuff. And so I guess they have some rum here that's just to the island. They're known for their rum as well. I think they actually even have cinnamon rum, which sounds really tasty. There's so many fun things to do, and so little time to do it, which really bums us out because there's so much to see in this island. So we might have to come back just to come visit Grenada because it's going to be awesome.
We're up, we're here. It's like 7:05. We're supposed to be at the end of the pier at 7:20, but it doesn't look like they're letting anybody out yet. So we did something we never do, and we booked an excursion through the cruise line. This cost us about $60 per person for 4 hours. It's a spice tour, rum distillery kind of thing. I'm hoping that we'll have some extra time so we can go to the market and buy some things, because that's usually cheaper. Help the small people, small business. So we'll see. Representing the crew. This is beautiful. We're hoping we're not late for our tour. It's probably what we should be worried about right now. But they just started letting everybody off, so looks like there's a celebrity ship coming in. Hopefully it'll be a pretty nice day. It's not raining. I hope it stays this way.
Welcome to Wester Hall Estate. I am Arthur Bain. I'm going to show you around. I'll show you how we used to do things here a long time ago.
So basically, in the 1700s, the French and the British were fighting over what island this was, who had a claim to this island. But before that, sugarcane was as valuable as gold. And so there were a bunch of distilleries popped up for sugarcane and rum. And so behind me, they had a stream went from the top of the hill here, and down they made aqueducts for the water to go over here, and this big wheel crushed the sugarcane and created the juice that we have, so sugarcane juice, which would ultimately turn into rum.
So this is not the way that they still do it because of technology, obviously. This is the way they used to do it. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, and we're about to try 7 different kinds of rum. It's about to get interesting.
It started, the liquid would come down here, sugarcane juice come down here, and they'd boil it, first pot. They the second pot, the third pot, so on. And it's, each pot, it'll get thicker. And so it'll almost be crystallized by the time it got down to this pot. Then from there, they take it over here and store it for a few months in the rack house.
So behind me is the tasting room where you try all the rum, but this is actually a museum that they have that shows some history of Grenada as well as the distillery. Now it's time to start drinking. Which one do you want to try? Do you want to try them all? Yes. Okay. When in Rome, right?
Right. We decided to try it.
The darker ones, maybe? I like the ones that you can mix with something. I don't like to drink it straight. I like it with stuff. I see a lot of this from people, so we're gonna see what happens.
You sure want to try two cards?
Can I try this one? Okay. Smell that. That smells good. Woo!
That's in bourbon barrels?
Yes. You can taste it.
You can tell. That's awesome.
You want me to try the doc?
Sure. 8 o'clock in the morning. He's driving me. I don't have to worry about it.
I'm not drinking.
Yeah, you're not drinking, so we don't have to worry about you. Ooh. That made my tongue numb. Ah! That tasted like bourbon.
It did taste like bourbon. Actually, it's surprising.
I didn't really care for it, but I know you like bourbon though.
I didn't taste a lot of rum though. Is it bourbon?
It's straight bourbon.
Bourbon flavor is so strong that I didn't taste the rum. Not that that's a bad thing.
This one's good. The dark one.
Dark rum is the one you mix with ginger ale and stuff.
Yeah, you're gonna have to carry me after this.
Good. Take the edge off.
It's a little early. That was good. It's lighter. I need to mix it though. I can't drink this kind of stuff straight.
Yeah.
This is the
Rocket fuel.
This is the rocket fuel, the white jack, the 75%.
Oh.
And it's
Ooh.
wow.
It's like white dog or.
Good morning.
Good morning. At 8:30 in the morning, fantastic.
Yes.
All right, so this is the plantation rum. This is kind of the one we're looking forward to the most. It has actually a bunch of spices from the island here. So it has nutmeg, it has cinnamon, and some other stuff too. But I don't smell it as much. Ooh, definitely it's more complex flavor. You know, I almost drank it too fast. It's sweet, but it also has a different flavor to it. Not sure if I like it for that one.
3. This is third and final. I can't do 7. I can't do 7 and be appropriate.
You might want to go close to the water.
This one's pretty tough, huh?
Ooh, it smells like caramel.
Yeah, it's good.
Ooh. That has a burn.
Yeah, I like it. The jack iron.
It burns all, like my lips are on fire. It burns all the way down.
This one, I think, the jack iron. If you guys are back here, this is probably my favorite. It's a really thick, caramely flavor, and it's really bitey, but it's really good. Woo. It's definitely a favorite though. Definite. Feel good?
Woo!
Some rum in you?
That's early.
Well, that was fun.
Everybody's a little liquored up now.
Yeah, we're a lot more lively in here.
If you flip those words around, it's
I think, man, I had 4.
It's funny how different the crowd becomes when you've had a lot of alcohol.
I had 4 almost. I just had 5.
You had 3.
don't worry.
You had 5?
Well, I drank yours. I had 5 little samples of that. So
Like
pretty
we're
good.
wasted.
We got a couple of. We got a bottle of rum for us, and then a couple of his gifts.
A couple of gifts.
And yeah, we'll continue on to the next. We're going to the spice right now, spice garden.
I'm gonna load up on the spices.
How about those spices?
Loading up.
There is one.
Spices. I'm excited about this one.
As we go along, you can see the trays are covered with nutmeg shells to give you a bouncy walk. Okay, my name is Lorraine and I'll be your guide. So we're going to sell those beans to the cocoa station. There they're going to ferment them for 7 days, and by fermenting, they are covering down to sweat. After sweating, we put them out to dry in the sun, constantly turning. Then we roast the beans and we ship them abroad. Suckle them and spit them out.
Do you want one? No? It tastes like citrus, like an orange.
Now we're looking closely at those little peppers in front here.
It's a big time.
That's good.
You get those. Nutmeg is used in pharmacy, in Vicks vapor rub for the treatment of cold, also in rum punch. The mace, that's a red pot. You use it as a seasoning for seafood, porridges, cosmetics. Nutmeg and mace is very strong, so when you're using it, use it in small amounts. Now every part of the nutmeg is used. So this is the pods for the jelly, the red is the mace for the seafood, the black is the shell you're working on, inside is the shell is the nut that you're going to cook with. Now don't use too much, it will make you hallucinate.
Black pepper, you can smell it.
Allspice?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's it right here.
Now to get that cinnamon now, you take a knife and you scrape off the...
So the pathways are all covered with nutmeg shells. That's the crunch. Kind of cool. Actually pretty interesting. There's some different varieties of things that I've never heard of or smelled before. They had cinnamon. We had the people behind us actually chew it like we did in Vietnam, which is just as good. But they have a little tiny gift shop. I'm a little surprised they don't have more stuff.
They need more space in there.
They need more space. There's too many people. So we're going to wait for the market and head to the market and get some things because I just feel better buying from little market vendors anyway. Help out those that are, you know, I know everybody's working hard for their family, but we prefer market vendors. And so we're gonna head there, but yeah, we have one more stop. But this was really interesting. So many uses medicinally for herbs that I had no idea about.
Honestly, you think as busy as this place is, there'd be more like videos on YouTube on it. So if you're watching this, hope you gain some insight on Laura's Urban Spice Garden as well as the Western Hall Distillery, because there's nothing on YouTube about these places. So it definitely worth your time. I really got informed on what is what. Wish there were more spices to buy. That's the only disappointment I think here. But other than that, it's really educational, really good time. It's worth us coming out here to spend $50 a person to do that. So.
I don't know what we're doing, but it's gonna be cool. Nothing says welcome like a little bit of rum punch, huh? Ooh, strong.
You know, this is what one looks like, but this one is not fully ripe, but a ripe one. Once it's ripe, it will open up on its own. Yeah. So how this all started is the late Mrs. Grenada. What she would have noticed is that every part of the nutmeg, other than the pod or the pericarp of the nutmeg, was utilized. Why I say this is because this is the nut. That's what most people know as nutmeg. That's what you grate and you add to your food, and the shell is used for ground cover. So in our garden, instead of concrete in the pathway or putting pebbles, we use the nutmeg shell. Around the shell we have the mace, so as the mace dries, it becomes this pale color. And the mace is used to make nutmeg spray, nutmeg oil, nutmeg essence. So everything else was used except for the pod. So once the nutmeg is ripe, the farmers would remove the nut and the pod or the pericarp would go back into the land and rot. So Miss Sybil decided to gather some of the pods in her downstairs kitchen, and she started experimenting with it, and what she came up with was this nutmeg syrup. Yeah, and it won Grand Gold from Mondes Lexion, so it has international recognition. The big pods that you see at the back, That's the vast. That's where we boil the jams, jellies, and syrups. We have 2 round tables that are in the center of the room, and that's where we would bottle the items. And the long tables that are closer to us is where the labeling is done.
The curry mango though. What'd you think?
You gotta try this. The sorrel.
Oh, I was
Really?
gonna try that. Yeah.
Is it good?
Steve has some cereal here.
Oh, yeah. This is the sorrel syrup. It's really tasty.
Is it sweet or is it like
Yeah,
tangy?
it's sweet.
That's for Christmas, right?
So it's a Christmas drink.
But it has a really interesting taste that I can't quite
Really?
pin down. Yeah.
It said if you don't have that at Christmas, you don't have any friends. This has the syrup on it? Nutmeg syrup? That's good. What is that?
I'm not a big mushy fruit guy, so maybe the medium they use for the nutmeg syrup is not the best for me.
I'm a fan.
This is fun. This is fun. It's probably the highlight of the trip so far. Just trying all this stuff.
He made a face and somehow I ended up on the
No, it's
sandwich,
okay.
not him. But
Nice, it's like a smoothie.
I'll do it on break. Oh, that's good though.
Told you. Told you.
What are you putting in?
So let's just taste it.
Oh my god, you have some more?
You're going to taste it now.
You have to.
I have to.
It's sweet. It's really good. I really just
Okay,
tried it.
It's
I'll
called
try.
It's the
sea
sea
moss.
moss.
And
She's making me do it.
It's so good though.
That's what happens.
You do put like condensed milk and some other spices. Is there a recipe for that?
skin. You mix it with the condensed milk, blend it and everything.
Right?
Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah,
Everybody's
that's quite
Everybody's
good.
leaving us. I'm
Everybody's
still
leaving.
having my fun. That's good. I see why that's a Christmas
What
drink.
is sorrel? What is?
It's their Christmas drink from the hibiscus flower.
Oh, it's hibiscus? Mm-hmm. I don't know it's a
They're
hibiscus.
gonna leave us, aren't they? Oh man.
Well, that was fun. We'll have to recap when we get back on the ship. But now we're gonna go look at the square market in town, like the village market, see what we can find there.
Made it to the market with our friends here from our tour. We're gonna buy some spices. I wanna load up. The cruise terminal is literally across the street. You walk a block and you're here on the left. Super easy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very
Have a
much.
nice thing.
So what did you get?
I got a kit that has little vials of spices, all my spices in it. So we got some nutmeg and we got a nutmeg grater, and because she's awesome, she threw in a big piece of cinnamon bark too.
You're doing?
Yes, so if you're doing a spice tour, don't buy spices from your tour, come to the market and buy from local vendors because A, it's cheaper, and B, it supports people that deserve it. So that's what we can get.
What's your name?
Rhonda.
Rhonda.
Rhonda? Okay, so come see Rhonda. She's
Yes.
right at the corner. Over there is at the corner of the market. She's right here.
She gave us
so-
a good deal.
Yep.
Thank you so much. I miss markets so bad. So I'm curious about hot sauces. I don't know if I want to get a hot sauce or not. They have nutmeg banana ketchup, which is kind of interesting. West Indian hot sauce, mustard-based hot sauce. I don't know. We tried that when they actually took us here on a tour. That's hot. Starting to rain again.
All right, we got the market, got what we wanted. Now we're heading back to like the cruise ship area. Just so bummed it's such an early day here. So much more to
I'm gonna
see.
come back here though because I really like it.
We do. They like the vibe. Everyone's friendly. It's just there's so much stuff here as far as that we could vlog. I think really.
Everybody was nice in Dominica as well. It just wasn't a port to do much.
Yeah.
So this is the aftermath of the rain.
Oh man, it's bad out.
So this is what my shirt's supposed to be. This is what the rest of my shirt is. It's a little wet. So, it's nuts out there. But just a testament to how sweet people are that you meet on a cruise ship. We made some friends at dinner a couple nights ago from Canada. And so basically, Jimmy had an issue with his glasses. They broke, and we took him to the optometrist in Grenada, that's like right across the street from the cruise port. And they basically said, if we break them, oops, sorry. Wouldn't give him a toolkit, wanted him to buy one. They didn't have US change, and so it was just the whole thing. So we actually saw them coming back through trying to get back on the ship, and they had one, a little toolkit with a magnifying glass.
Sure, and so they went and brought it to us.
Brought it to our room, and it fixed Jimmy's glasses. So they're the best. Thank you guys so much.
Canadians are always come through for us.
Canadians are
the
amazing.
nicest, coolest people you're ever going to meet.
They're so nice. And there's a lot of them on this ship, and we're not sorry about that. So sweet. So we're going to return that, go get some lunch because I'm hangry. I'm suppressing it because I'm trying to be a good human, but I am starving. Also, shout out to my mom. How cute is my shirt? I mean, come on.
Pretty good, and nothing really seemed to call me at the buffet. Like, it's just turkey. It's kind of I hate to say it, but bland food. Probably the most exotic thing is like the ribs look kind of good, but the delicious disappoints me here at the buffet.
I probably should have done pizza with Jimmy, but I got like a what is it, like an okra curry, mashed potatoes, ribs. I got little bits and bobs of things, but I should have got pizza. He won. They also have a salty dog where you can get burgers and fries and tacos and that kind of stuff, so we'll have to eat there and show you guys that too.
How about that?
16.
Okay, so we'll do update.
Jimmy, as you all know, loves free shit. It's his favorite thing. He loves free things. So, because he's elite, fancy pants, we get pre-dinner appetizers.
Special lounge.
And this is the first night we've actually done it.
Deck 16.
They have hors d'oeuvres and appetizers, a drink of the day. It's a good view, and it's only for elite people. So, we're headed to try that out. Do you ever feel like you walk in somewhere and you get really dirty looks immediately? That's what happened just now for us as we came in here. Not a welcoming crowd, but that's okay. Anyway, so Jimmy went to get us a drink. They have a special called Cherry Blossom because it's sushi night, so that'll be exciting. So I'll show you a little bit of what we got off of the hors d'oeuvre buffet. It's kind of fancy pants.
It's not cherry blossom, it's cherry orchard or something. It's not actually what we thought it was going to be.
That's okay. I greatly enjoyed myself. The drink was good. The hors d'oeuvres were really good. I'm excited to come back. They're doing it 3 more days. We have 4 more days on the cruise, but they're doing it 3 of those days because it's the like Captain Circle thing. But you're invited to that, aren't you?
Yeah, we're invited.
So, yes, we'll be here for 4 more days. It's kind of fantastic. We need to come earlier next time so we see it at night, but I was napping and somebody was watching Die Hard.
Which is not a Christmas movie, I found out.
Which, by the way, is not a Christmas movie. I have been arguing with Troy, whom I love dearly, and he's very, very wrong about this. He thinks Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Going on record, not a Christmas movie.
I gotta be honest, I've never seen Die Hard before in my entire life. Only bits and pieces of it. I probably saw it when I was younger, but didn't really catch it. Watched all the way through its entirety. My verdict is it's not a Christmas movie. Mainly because most of the time it's nothing, just don't see any ornaments. Nothing have to do with Christmas except for like the very beginning and the very ending, kinda. That's it. So my opinion is it is not a Christmas movie. Comment down below if you think otherwise. We're walking by, happening to see ourselves. Not a good picture.
Anything look good?
Yeah. Looks pretty good. Another fun evening dining here.
The greatest dinner.
It's always so fun when you sit with other people. We like our space sometimes too, but it's always fun, being able
Well,
to.
it looked busy, so I told her we could share a table, and they set us with the Bishops from California, and we just had the best time chatting with them. So much fun.
It was a good time.
It was a good time.
You learn so much about other cruises, other people's walks of life. We get intel on places to go,
Yeah.
ships to see,
Oh my gosh, they
places
showed
to
us
see.
some stuff from Bora Bora that's just
It's fantastic.
beautiful. And she taught me a new feature for the phone I didn't even know about. We're a little late for the show because it's Adele and we're not sure about it.
Oh, friend, why are you so shy?
So the tribute to Adele was actually pretty good. Those are big shoes to fill, and she did pretty well. So now we are headed to play Trivia for 100. Basically, it's Jeopardy. They can't say that so they don't get sued. So we're gonna go play Jeopardy. I'm gonna try to get Jimmy to volunteer to play because he knows everything. So hopefully he'll actually do it. We'll see. Well, apparently it's not like a volunteer situation. For some reason, it's just been us for any trivias we've ever come to. I don't know why.
Amanda's worried about being popular. How you say that?
Kind of feeling it. Feeling very unpopular. It's okay
But now
though.
we already have people established as our group, but then
Usually we have it like day 2 of the cruise. We're in day 6 right now. Don't have that. So I don't quite know what to think about it, but oh well.
We're looking at landmarks, as well as celebrities. Now, this is the top of the game, so this is how your board should look right now.
We did not do it.
It takes 2.
I hope you guys get good information on all this and what to do in Grenada. And there's not a lot of information on any of these places, so hopefully you're able to find some more info by watching our vlogs. As always, don't forget to like down below, comment and share it as well, and subscribe most importantly. Don't forget to check out our travel podcast, the Pudgecast.
We also have merch and group cruise information in the description bar. So that's where you find all the goodness.
So come along. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you guys later.